Hello everybody, I'm the Silvern Skull, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, where I will have to make hard, difficult choices, and I will never know what it is that I'm supposed to do. So, in other words, I guess I'll choose this one. I saved, so once I complete the storyline, I'll come back and I'll do all the other branches that I didn't do, because I hear there's a lot of multiple endings to this. So we're gonna go with this and say I I I, I that those three words right there. Those are my true feelings that I don't have. So there's no way you can like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Skull. Suddenly, Sari wraps her arms tightly around me. Skull, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sari in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Skull. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sari's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Skull. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. That's all that matters. Considering the history that these two have together, I guess this pathway kind of makes some form of sense. Yeah. Okay. I trust you. Sari and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Skull? Sari gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayuri is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. How sweet of you, me, I guess. You're going down a path that I feel like something drastic is gonna happen. We spent a lot of time with Yuri, and then all of a sudden, we're telling Sayuri that we love her. So, this is gonna send a lot of mixed, if not really bad signals. And now, I understand perspective, but how is it that they're kind of like big over here, but over here they get really small and small? Like, it just seems like they're really small to begin with. Like, this seems more like a biking path rather than a walking path. Or at least a one-person walking path. Then again, I don't know what the streets are like in Japan. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri. But Sayuri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Skull! You're the first one here. Where did the music go? There's no music whatsoever. Why is the music gone? Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be... I can't tell if what I'm hearing is like an ambiance type music, which means that there's nothing good that's about to happen, or if what I'm hearing might be outside of my room. But it is really, really quiet, and I'm not liking it. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayuri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayuri told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Skull. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. How'd you know about that? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? How do you know about that? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. That doesn't explain what that means. Okay, that's a weed whacker in my background. That doesn't explain why you would know that. You fucking stalking me? But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? Didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. How is that supposed to lead me to not worry? Monika is being as friendly as usual. For some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Very. Like, how is that supposed to make me not worry? If anything, that makes me worry a little more. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Alright, seriously, where the hell is the music? This is really creepy. There's no music. There's sound, but there's no music. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the one they performed during our practice. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. It's just get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. That's very ambiance. I don't like this. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Skull? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written, but more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not that big a deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock at the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori! Oh, shit! Well, there's the music. An exception has occurred. See traceback.txt for details. Well, I wasn't expecting that. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sorry, wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah I'd be there for her. Told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then, why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sarah needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I see what you did there. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh! Wow. What the hell? Sayori's covered up with Monica. This is weird. This is supposed to be a new game. What? What? What is going on? This was all in the beginning. I must feel better off running away. However, just sign let. Oh. Uh-huh. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Do I have I don't even have any save slots. I can't go back! So I'm just gonna save this over here in 9. Yeah, I have no save or load slots. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Skull? Oh god. Monica? Why did you just, reverse Infinity Ward snap your way into my existence here? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. And we were in the literature club, and, you know, everything that happened in the last 5 episodes. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league, so having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. The screen. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess, and besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Skull, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? This is what you do. You say, stop looking at me with those soulless eyes and that weird, crooked kind of smile. And no. That's how. That's how. Though you're oddly cute. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Skull. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. You shouldn't have said those words. Sold my soul to Monica. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Skull. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? Wait a minute. No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears, keeping up with someone like Natsuki, yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Skull in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Skull? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club together before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? I'm not gonna bother making the same comments that I made before. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe him. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Faintly smiles to herself. So, Skull, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, continue. Manga. Mutter quietly to myself of June. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Traces from her teacup. My favorites are usually novels built deep in complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity, telling good story. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid. She likes books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing to see, amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eye died over me, never mind. Yeah, cute things, but what? What gives you that idea? Piece of scrap paper. Poem, give it back, fine. Sometimes, why do you care? That's impressive. Share sometimes, no. Vert size, you wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer, understand how Natsuki feels. Do you have writing experience too? I guess the same for me. Sit there in silence. Hey, I got an idea. How about this? Let's all go home, write a poem of our own. All share. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. I'd probably start finding activities for all of us to participate together in. I did decide to take responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like it's a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Skull? Hold on, there's still one problem. Now we've reached the most important topic. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and, no, we can't fall for this a third time. A second time, not third. 3 girls. Can't fall for this a second time. No. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Skull. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed, so if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Alright, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Skull? Yeah, I suppose. It's like my entire memory has been wiped, considering I have no save files. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, it would be super pissed. I would be super pissed. Skull, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Skull, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I'm scared. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way Mima wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school with them in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, let's write a poem. Yeah, sure. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes, I would. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes out early. Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me an allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. What is... ask me about my friends, ask me about anything, gives me lunch money before sundown, cooks, gives me privacy, doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my friends, comment on my hobbies, comes home without waking me up, keeps food in the house, uses inside voice, leaves my stuff alone, accidentally drops coins on the couch, too tired to notice me, too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Okay. Socks. Graveyard. Party. Despise. Tenacious. Together. Heaven sent. Holiday. Incongruent. Puppy. Explode. Lazy. Disarray. Extraordinary. Bliss. Landscape. nature, universe, frightening nightgown. Hi again, Skull. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Skull. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. He already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Mama, she cut between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. We're not going to talk about how Monica walked over my text box. Are we not going to talk about that at all? Well, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri sure shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have the interest of picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club. Suddenly it feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read, and we could, discuss it if you want. This is How is this girl being accidentally so cute? I picked up a book. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you say. Kick off schedule activities, but doesn't even be the case. Yuri's face buried in a book. Notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her. I catch a glimpse of the book. It's the one she lent me. First few pages. Crap. Notice me. Sneak. Eyes. Spacing out. Muttering something uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. Focused. Rereading a bit of this, so... Book you gave me, reread it, copies of the same book, bookstore, yep, you bought it, definitely start reading it soon, I'm glad to hear it. Once you start to pick up, it'd be hard to put down, very engaging, yeah, what's it about? Well, look at the cover, portrait of Markov, experimental prison, trait that turns them into the thing, facility worse, might be a little bit of a spoiler. Anyway, I'm really into it. The book I meant, not the thing with the limbs. Wait, what about the limbs? What? Lurgis Camp turned into a human experiment prison. People trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines. Lust for blood. Facility gets even worse. Starts selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh! Okay. I think that's different from last one. I don't remember. Kind of dark, isn't it? Nice story. Dark turn came out of nowhere. No, it's not that. I can definitely get behind those type of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yuri is into those kind of things. Mine different kind of story. Look at life from a new perspective. Wants to be evil. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling again, aren't I? Okay. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. Oh, what was that? What? I didn't even catch that. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. Passionate about your reading, the least I can do is listen. Literature club after all. That's true, in fact. Might as well get started reading, right? Yes? I don't like this, guys. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? I'm not seeing you glitch out all over the place. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip in the seat next to Yuri's. Yes, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't want you to, it's something I'm very used to, as reading a company with somebody. I see, well, just something if I end up distracting you. Alright, open the book, start the prologue. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. Well, she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in what? What? What were you bathing in? Please, no. Yeah, I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? Slap my desk up against Yuri's, hold my book between us. I suppose so. Timidly closes her own copy. Almost touching, left arm, so I use my right hand, open the book, and makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Okay, thumb and forefinger. Do the same with my right arm, the side of the book. That way I turn it, but in holding it, we're huddled even closer together. Jack kind of distracted me, as I can feel Yuri's face in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah, to turn the page. Sorry, we got distracted for a second. Glance over Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You know, as you used to reading. It's the least I could do. You've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri's no longer asking. Own volition. First chapter in silence. Intimate exchange. Thumbs. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but my character reminds me of you. No, I don't relate. Definitely not. No. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Skull? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything, or... No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Okay, yeah, I was just asking. Stand up, make a mental note of where I left off the book, and slip it back into my bag. I'm gonna share it with Natsuki. I told Natsuki wasn't interested in her poems. Probably only fair if I shared mine with hers first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not you'll like it. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, same as the first. I told you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Were you convinced I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be sophisticated. It's the point of express themselves. Your writing style, valid. Yes, exactly. Like this poem, disheartening. So I try to write about. Yeah, I understand. But the other thing that puts right on the wordplay, flat and purpose helps in the last line. So you did. I guess I went more into that. That's what makes me a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. To see the humor with the last comment. Natsuki's feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. Monica. Hi, Skull. Having a good time so far? No, not really. Honestly, I feel like I need to go lie down. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club into activities or things we could do, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Or, of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Going to settle in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha, don't worry, Skull. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of barrier we learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Great job, Skull. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I'm putting some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Erie likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Erie's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head, it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Harry! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I sound pretty confident for someone who claims they're not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't always feel that way, though. Well, let's read it then. A hole in the wall. He wasn't looking at me. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. I think that was added in. I don't remember. Sound frantic scround playing. Are they simply poems on... Wait, I think this is all new. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced around at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm not really the right person. Okay, haha. Style's gotten famous. Emphasis on time between words. Inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure how to put it, but I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly, but maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Try so hard to make it perfect and you'll never make any progress. Just focus yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is dark puddle, move your hand, go with the flow, advice to the day. Thanks for listening. Welcome, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Erie. Erie is my poem. I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Hey, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. Didn't do anything wrong. That's, I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Really, that's the problem. First time, Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I mean, fails your excuse. Yeah, okay, this how to tell. Typically new writers, kind of learn to pick up on them. And the most noticeable thing I recognize is the very deliberate. Topic matter, they form two together. Both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills, techniques go into writing even a simple poem. this looks to be all the same. Natsuki's biased. Well, never mind. Shouldn't be talking about other people like that. It's fine. If I read your poem now, I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. This must be the one remaining street lamp which stood under the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I think that's the same. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but well, I don't read script very often. Handwriting's really pretty, and it's a relief. Like the poem. Short, very descriptive. It wasn't too short, and I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm glad you liked it. I'll be honest, it's our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild, something a little easier to digest. You and the ghosts. Story's not about ghosts at all. Must have missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember the poets often blah blah. Paint a picture, compared to a ghost, lingering, nothing, a little more solemn. I haven't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. Nah, if anything, I could learn a thing or two from you. Yeah, you think so? Of course, yeah. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Skull. Me too. Phew, I guess it's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Judging me for my writing abilities, no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I don't know why, but that just sounds like it's ever so slightly off key. Monica is writing something in her notebook, minus line on Yuri Natsuki. Respective poems, expressions change, frustration, Yuri, what is with this language, and you say something, nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy, yours is cute, it could be cute, I know that, just met the language, I guess, something nice, I mean, it's something hard to say, but I did a couple of suggestions. Monica liked it, Skull did too, it's based on that. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer. Skull liked my poem too, he seemed impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested to impress our new members. That's not what here he stands up as well. Maybe just Skull appreciates my advice more. Are you full of yourself? Ladies, please don't fight over me. I swear, I am a man of many women. Except one vanished off the face of the earth, apparently. You know what? Wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Skull started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. What the hell? What? Me? Who was talking, you wanna be edgy bitch? Just saying it for my partner. I think cute is about how hard you try. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? Oh! What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on, let Skull hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turned to me and she just noticed I was standing there. Skull! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What? Oh god. Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yuri. Yuri? Hey Skull, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Why is she crying? She quickly runs away. Why is she crying? Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth at her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Skull, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Skull. It would be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But What the fuck? What happens if I pick this, corrupted word unrequited? That's what happens. After image. Uncontrollable. Judgment. Precious. Dazzle. Swimsuit. Eternity. Marshmallow. Socks. Fireflies. Strawberries. Candy. Frightening. What the fuck was that? Graveyard. Headphones. Family. Contamination. Skirt. Inferno. Okay, well, I have no goddamn clue what the fuck is going on. But that's gonna be it for me for this episode. If you want to continue watching a lot of whatever the fuck this could be considered, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one, I guess. Bye! So, funny thing, I went back to the video and looked for this script line. And, well, I managed to find it through the program files and such. And I happened to see this. And, I hate this. I can't do anything, nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Happy Thoughts is an image. Oh, what a lovely image. What a lovely, lovely image. I love it. I'm going to make that my profile picture. Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside of us beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality. is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them all of motivation and desire into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food or newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. What line did it say? Line 307. Line 306. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything. Did I? Hold on a sec, I could probably fix this. I think... Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Oh. 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 Okay.